Hey guys, this is SF and Oruga. I came back from last summer. Last summer she was here, and my team is going to be Nicholas, Origami, and then Kushinada Zero. Kushinada Zero probably hard for some of the beginners to get, but you can bring no gravity barrier monsters, like anything really. And my friend's gonna be Chainbound Jack. You can probably bring another Chainbound Jack if you really want to deal just to. Actually, probably not another Chainbound Jack. Another Nicholas will be okay. Another Origami will be a little bit better in my opinion. Or any Hunter no gravity barrier monster you have, whether it's gonna be Arthur, Apollo X, probably not Hunter King, but something that is not Dean Team because the boss is a Dean Team Slayer. So don't bring stuff like Mundus or whatever. Mundus, what's the other guy's name? Odin, Hunter King, Bear Dundee. Like those you'll be hit even harder. So it's best to avoid it. Okay, first bar is not that bad. There are ground damage walls, but it's really relatively easy to go through. Second stage, which is just turtles, so bypass that. And my recommendation is to have mostly bounce monsters, just because there's a lot of pinching involved, and you really need to know wall pinches and normal pinches for this part to work. If you have like a full hatcher team or one max luck, then you don't really have to worry about it that much. But you really need like full bounce monsters. Next stage, the attack down from Oruga is relatively small for the mini boss stages, and sadly Krishna Zero just went into range. But you basically have to focus on the mobs before doing much against the boss. Next is Nicholas, and just take care of the snake, the cobra, the poison dude. The only thing you really have to worry about is the Oruga spray, which is in a cross. And the closer you get, the more damage it does. So as long as you stay away from Oruga, then you are perfectly fine. Okay, and then with Krishna Zero's bomb combo and Chainbound Jack's bomb combo, you should be able to take her down relatively easily. Nice. Next is the spray, 6k, and that was what you call it. That was not right at the root of the spray, so if he was right there, then it will deal a lot of damage. And if all four were like clumped up there, then it's really killer. Okay, third stage, and it's turtles, or fourth stage, turtles, and this is where I basically position myself for the next stage. You want to be on the bottom left side because Oruga's on the top right, or you can be just anywhere outside of the top right corner and then you should be fine. And next is Origami, so I can just escape on her turn. Okay, next stage, you want to clear out all the mobs, and the best way is to pinch. So I'm just going to, she's not in the right angle, but I just got a little bit lucky there. And everybody avoided the attack down. Krishna Zero for that, and for the two Smudras. And then Chainbound Jack grabs the sword and just try to deal damage, I guess. Nick gets the mech birds, and then you're basically in the same position as the previous mini boss stage, and just hit bomb combos to clear off Oruga. I think Origami is very good in this dungeon. Most of the staples in this dungeon is Clover Warrior, the Green Monster Striker dude, because he is a Fiend Slayer, and that's not great. That's not a good position. Thank God that my shield came from Chainbound Jack. But Clover Warrior, and then Apollo X, and then the next one is going to be Merlin. Merlin is a recovery monster, and there are a couple of ways of doing this in terms of this dungeon, and one of them is to tank out the attack down in the boss stages, because the attack down is unavoidable. Okay, first stage, before I talk more, first stage, always clear out something on the first turn so that you mitigate damage. No matter what monster you have, clear off somebody so that you'll deal less damage. And that's where like wall pinches come, because all these 4 guys are near walls and you can grab and you can deal a lot of damage that way. But melee is really good because you're gonna tank out like this round of attacks, and of course having a recovery monster makes it a lot stable. So that's where Origami comes in. There is no normal. You can probably use Marishi for this, but he's not a no gravity barrier monster. Of course he's a wood monster, which is a little bit better, and his bomb combo is a lot better, but he is a no gravity barrier monster, and Origami is the only no gravity barrier monster with the recovery S for farmables. So that's why I chose her, and I wanted to grab the heart. I didn't think that it would deal that much damage, but Kushina Zero is OP. Okay, next is Nicholas. Just like the previous stage, you want to clear off somebody, but for this stage you can avoid the Oregon's attacks. They come out like it's fixed lasers. So the bottom 2 will shoot upward, and then the one on the top right will shoot cross and horizontally, and basically tank out these guys' attacks. Nice. Next one is the homing. So it should be okay. As long as I avoid the smite guy, I should be okay. There we go. Next one is the EX, which is a little sketchy for Origami there, so grab a heart, grab 2 hearts I guess, and should be able to avoid it. Oh, I even avoided it with Origami, so that's totally fine. And then Origami with the recovery S. Of course it's not that big of a heal, but that's the best you can have in terms of farmable monsters. There's no recovery, like normal recovery monster in farmables, which is a little sad, but you know, of course you have to balance out the farmables and the hatchers. And after all the minions are gone, then you can just work on Oruga. As long as you clear before her meteor, then you are totally fine. Homing does some, but you can avoid the EX laser relatively easily. Okay.
When will the fighting end?
Last stage, starting out with Origami. Now this stage there are the demons that will volatile blast you, so you want to clear off one of them at least before the attack down. There we go. There's the attack down, and just basically don't hit damage walls while you're at it, and you should be able to last out the rounds. Next is Miss Oruga, the older sister of Oruga, and just lasting these guys' turn. Got the demon, so that's good. Next is Origami, which is next. Just try to heal up as much as you can. Hit as many of these guys as you can. I grabbed 2 hearts, which is not ideal, but you know, should be okay. And I didn't want to SS Kushina Zero because of the damage wall. And then Strike Shot, Chainbound Jack. Basically try to hit the shields and Oruga and Origa. And there we go, perfect. The shields are annoying in this stage because, you know, it's so hard to get damage through. And Strike Shot, Nicholas. It was a little sketchy because Nicholas is so close. Damage wall OP. But somehow dealt relatively good damage, 1.2 million. And then Origami, she's not attacking next turn, so why not? Just Strike Shot. Even though I'm low HP, she doesn't, she doesn't attack. And last but not least, Kushina Zero. Why not for the Strike Shot? And that is game. So I think the main monster for this dungeon is Origami. Origami if you don't have a recovery monster. If you're running a full hatchet team, always bring Origami because she is a very good monster for this dungeon just to tank out that first round of attacks. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be farming Oruga, and you can probably use Origami if you have a max luck of her. Even if you don't, then you just put it as a sub. But that's pretty much it for me. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye.